Good afternoon, social media family. It is Naturally coming to you to do a quick perfume talk, and I'm going to talk about my fragrances I wore this weekend. You see, I got my hair cut a couple of about. It's been almost 2 weeks, not quite yet. It's just been a full week, and I got it cut a little bit shorter just to give it shape, keep the sides very low. Today was a wash and go, so I did that because I spent time with my significant other on yesterday, and it's always good when I get the chance to spend time with him. He means so much to me. We just sat around and talked, and then things happen. So yeah, that's how my night went. Like I said, it's always good to spend time with him more and more. I'm just amazed by some of the stuff that he is dealing with. And as I talked about before, encourage your partner. Little did I know when he came in and we were just sitting there talking, and I asked him how his day was, and he said it went fine. And I said, "Are you sure?" And then he just let it all out. Sometimes it's good to let your partner talk because it may be something that's really going on with him or her, and they just need to let it out. So I let him listen. I listened. That's all I was doing, was just being that ear that he needed. And then something came to me early in the morning, and I decided to message him and let him know. So why am I talking about that? Because it just meant something to me. But I'm going to save that for another day, another conversation. But yesterday, he asked me, he said, "What did you do yesterday?" I said, "Oh, yesterday was retail therapy day." And he was like, "Okay." So and that's exactly what I did. I went shopping, just getting some stuff that I needed, try to get little things here and there. And then, you got to catch sales with Ross and with Marshalls, because at the end of the month, they discount a lot of their stuff. So I went to Marshalls, found so much stuff on discount, spent about $90 up in there. But hey, I got what I wanted because I did come in there with a purpose of what I needed. Took care of that, but then I found some other goodies. So it wasn't a bad trip at all. And then I went to Ross. Didn't see anything on clearance that I really liked, but I did find a couple of cute dresses. So it was not a bad day. And what I wore yesterday when I went shopping, I wore a fragrance. It's not black owned. It was Clean Reserve, the Rain. I want to say this is the Rain blend. Rain Reserve. I don't even have my reading glasses on, y'all. But this is the Rain Reserve. Beautiful fragrance. I put it on about 10. I think I didn't get home till like about 3:30 or 4 o'clock, baby. She was still kicking. I had 2 compliments. A couple of older women. They're in their, I want to say they're in there like maybe in their 60s, mid to late 60s. And they were like, "Oh my God, you smell so good. What is that you're wearing?" And I pulled this out. She was like, "Oh my God, I've had that fragrance." And one of the ladies actually said she had that fragrance. She just didn't think to, pick it up and wear it. This is so beautiful. And because it was so hot yesterday, I wanted to feel kind of cool, refreshing, yet supple softness. Like how it rains and it's so dewy. You get that dewy smell and that feel. That's what this reminds me of. The dewiness, the aquatic note, just the freshness that comes out of the rain, especially and it's been raining a lot here in Houston this past week. So I pulled her out because I was just in that kind of mood. She was kicking at 3 o'clock. So it was 10, like 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, about 5 hours, this fragrance was still kicking. And I put her on, I put her on pretty heavy. So, clean. Yeah. This is a pretty fragrance. Love it. It's not black owned, guys. So I know y'all probably saying, no, why she ain't talking about no black owned fragrances. Oh, trust me, I'm gonna get to that. But that's what I wore yesterday. That's all I wore. I didn't put nothing else on. My skin was hydrated. I put this on, lasted 5 hours. Surprisingly, because we know clean fragrances, they don't last that long, but depending on which one you get, they last pretty well. This is what I wore yesterday. Couple of compliments. Like I said, the ladies, they gave me a couple of compliments, and I even had a gentleman just stare at me, and I didn't know why, but he just stared at me. I kind of figured it was probably what I wore. He walked by me like 3 times throughout the store, staring at me, and I was just like, oh Lord. I didn't say nothing because I just wanted to pretend like I did, minding my business, but I think he was just trying to get a whiff of what I was wearing. So this is a beautiful fragrance. Daytime, running around errands. Maybe if you want to go breakfast date, even a lunch date, I think this is perfect. First date, perfect. You're not trying to give out too much. And you're just trying to keep yourself reserved. It's a winner for me. Today, Sunday, first Sunday of the month, June 1st. And guys, I decided I pulled out my little combo for Sunday. All black owned. So I'm so surprised by this combo. But, I had to start off with my girl from Mahogany Dreams Skincare. This is Toasted Vanilla. I remember I first bought this a while back. I put it on maybe a few times and then I stopped because I wanted to see how deep the vanilla scent is. Ooh, the toasted vanilla feel is deepened some, whereas I was like constantly smelling my arm, my whole body. She is gorgeous. Definitely what it says it is. It's toasted vanilla. This is a coconut oil free, very affordable from the California area. So ladies and gents, if you don't want to get that other black owned oil company, the one that starts with the letter S, ends with the letter N, you ain't got that kind of money, or you get disappointed because as soon as a new rollout of scents come, they sell out just like that. Or if you don't want to get that other known company, starts with a B, ends with an E, it's also affordable too, but this one is local, black owned business in California. Y'all pick this up. This is about $34, $35. Very affordable. This is a 1.69 ounce bottle. I got like 5 in my collection, and I'm about to buy the big bottle of Bear. Bear is almost gone. I had to slow down, because I was about to run out, and I didn't want to run out because I need to get a 3.4 ounce bottle. I already messaged the owner. I said, girl, I need to stay in business, girl, because I got to buy me that 3.4 ounce bottle. And then she came out with a new one. But I'm gonna hold off on the new one because I need to get my baby, which is Bear. Bear, that is like my bedtime scent. When I put it on my skin, I feel supple and soft, and the fragrance lingers on me throughout the night. In the morning, my skin is still soft and smooth, but this is toasted vanilla. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Great base oil for what I did today. And then I topped it off with Devo from Le Fay Luxe. This is pineapple, cocoa butter. It's those two notes get me every time. The pineapple, because it's very sweet, and sometimes in the summer that sweetness just drizzle down and you don't want it to be cloyingly sweet. I put Devo on, and in comparison with the oil, it cuts a lot of the sweetness out because, you, like I said, you don't want it cloying and having bugs and flies and all kinds of things all over you. But I put this on top. I'm never disappointed with LaFay Lux. And guess what? This is, well, now the price went up. It's $12. Now anybody could come run to me, send me a message, DM me. But where can you find a fragrance for $12? Besides the Arabic ones, the Middle Eastern ones, yeah, black owned. Where can you find a black owned fragrance for $12? I'll wait. Okay, nobody's not messaging me. So obviously that means this is the winner chicken dinner for me. Now, when you find something black owned business, less than $12, you let me know so I can do the research and maybe purchase it myself. But this is a winner. Winner for me. Last but not least, I topped it off with my newest fragrance in my collection. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Souk Honey. This is from We the People. We the People is a black owned fragrance, black owned skincare line. This is their first fragrance in their skincare collection. Y'all, it's the honey for me. The honey is very sweet, but it's sensual. It is sexy. You can wear this at any time of the year. Because this is like early summer here in Texas, I pulled her out as my topper fragrance. It gives you that sensual, sexy vibe. But in comparison, when you put Devo with it, it just makes it a little bit sweet, that you're not trying to do too much, but just enough. This one is a wonderful combo, so I put all three of them together. And now I'm at the end of the day, and I'm watching some it's football, spring football, so I'm watching Birmingham and Memphis. So, but I wanted to talk about my combo today because, yeah, she is amazing. Very sweet. The amber note is what got me, because now, since it's started, and it's been about 4.5 hours, the amber note is still lingering on. So it gives us that sweet, ambery feel. Very unique. The other notes just don't even go, they're not even there anymore. They're very faint. But definitely the vanilla, definitely the honey, that toasted vibe. It does it for me. So that's my layering combo for today. And so I hope everybody is doing a fantastic day, spending time with loved ones and family. Like I said, I spent time with my significant other yesterday night. And it's, like I said, it's always good when I'm able to get the chance to spend time with him, especially with his work schedule being as crazy as mine. So his birthday is coming up, so I thought we were going to be the same age, but guess what? I'm a year older than him. Yeah. Every time I pick these men, I know most of the guys I date are a little bit younger than me, maybe by a year or two. I thought he was going to be 50 right along with me. So I thought he was going to be 50 tomorrow. No, he's going to be just 49. So that's also why I went shopping, because I was trying to find something for him, but I already know what he likes. Couldn't find it anywhere, so definitely I'm going to have to order it online and then try to get it, and hopefully get it before Father's Day come up, because I want to kind of, see him and give it to him as a Father's Day / birthday gift. And I know it'll make him smile, but I hope everybody's just doing great. And I don't like to say his name. I don't post him a lot of times on my social media platforms. We are Facebook buddies as well as IG buddies. So he knows what I do talk about. I do mention significant others. So he knows I talk about him. And sometimes it's good to just keep that part of your life private because everything is so public now these days. That's just one of the things that I like to keep private, especially when it comes to him and you know where our relationship is. And it's just mind-boggling how I got a post earlier. I posted earlier in the week on one of my other channels, my other my other social media channel, which is Ms.Naturallyreeree, and someone from my past posted, but I knew that message was meant for me because the post pretty much talked about how if you are so proud of who you're with, you should post that person on social media and talk about how great he is. And I knew the message was for me because I do talk about him a lot, but I choose not to post. That's just to keep my privacy as well as his privacy because of the type of work that we both do. And it's never a dull moment when you get those kind of comments because it just reminds you how precious privacy is now these days. And it's just one example. And I didn't comment. It was no reason or no purpose for me to comment because it was very minute. But I knew that message was for me because it was an ex. Actually, it was his wife. His wife, yeah, that's a story to say. That's a story I might need to post and talk about another day. But, yeah, it didn't surprise me. But it also makes it worthwhile that even after all these years, you're still gonna get the unwanted attention that you didn't ask for. And sometimes being private is the best way to be, especially since you don't want all your business told. So with that being said, you take care of yourselves, take care of each other, look good, smell good, and do good all at the same time. Like my channel, subscribe to my channel, and comment. Every like, comment, subscription, and even refer it over to your friends and family. For a woman who is going to be 50 in September on her fragrance journey and learning and loving fragrances that's due specifically is for Black-owned fragrances. I've been loving Black-owned fragrances now for a minute, and every fragrance I come across in my collection, I get more and more in love. I mean, some ones, I pick up some off ones along the way, but I am loving those Black-owned fragrances. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Take care. You have a good night. Bye-bye.